Strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in this one. The lights.
The third baseman, Eduardo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that, and you're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
From the stretch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pearce.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the post.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Heading after it is Piscotty. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he's safe. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. 4th home run here in the early going as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. In his career against this pitcher, he's got a 3-for-5 line. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Stepping up now, Blake Swihart. He's set, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Pinder. And that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox on top, 5-0. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien, lifetime against Chris Sale. He brings a 4-for-12 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Drilled on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Steve Pearce. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Soria. The right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He swings and grounds it to short. Simeon's got it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 7 and the A's nothing. Here's Chris Davis now. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Got him.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So he sets him down swinging. Matt Olson becomes out number 2 this inning.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 1 for 5. No balls and 1 strike. Sale into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Chapman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Boston's out in front, 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind 3rd. Chapman is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in, Blake Swihart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Davis is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
Popped him up. Pierce in foul ground. 1 down.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Josh Begley.
Striding in for Oakland, Josh Begley. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Pierce is there, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 7 and the A's nothing. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eduardo Nunez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. Lifetime numbers against Soria. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Stepping in now, Steve Pierce, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in safely at third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to go in the towel either.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Profar is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the A's nothing. Here's Robbie Grossman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Betts on the run, but this will land untouched. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Betts is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sale gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. Still 8-0. Lou Trevino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Trevino.
Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. From the stretch, here's a pop-up now. Semien will wait on it, and very quickly one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Pinder is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Blake Swihart.
Striding in for Boston, Blake Swihart hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox as the lead holds at 8-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And there's out number one.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Now in the box, Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now to the plate, Matt Chapman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogarts has it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Dustin Pedroia.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pierce.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pierce. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Davis going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox as it remains an 8-0 ball game. So striding forward now, Chuck Hinder, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fouled off. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Catcher, play.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Fegley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the third out. A's are gone in order. Still 8-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going
hit high and deep out there to left center field. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Davis on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Pinder. And that's the third out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The Red Sox lead it 9-0. Now the A's designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the outfielder Steven Piscotty. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. Pierce is there for it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Blake Trinan comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
At the plate, Blake Swihart. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Blake Swihart.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Second base.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
God, it's one of the keys, too. When you
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone. A 3-run shot by Dustin Pedroia. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pierce.
Now at the plate, Steve Pearce, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mookie Betts, career against Blake Trinan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Jerry Blevins enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Xander Bogaerts will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Davis is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front 13-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Popped him up. Pierce is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Digging in, Chad Pinder. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding his zone.
Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, second base.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. A's strand a couple. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll be charged
Leading
with
off
trying
the
to
Red
get
Sox,
on board, leading off the ninth.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now the 0-1. Hard liner towards short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Blake Swihart.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now batting, Eduardo Nunez, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Pinder is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So nothing happening this time around. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The Red Sox on top, 13-0. Standing in, Josh Begley starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
Next will be the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Benintendi racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Sale into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
13-0, the convincing final score. Boston get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Chris Sale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Daniel Mengden was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation.